Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I've prepared a 1-hour Power Vinyasa Flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of variations of dolphin pose. The message is about developing bounce back muscles. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. So if you follow me at Never Better Yoga on Spotify, and you want to attach the playlist to the class today, go ahead and hit today's date on that Spotify playlist, and we're going to all together start right now. Now, I want you to come to the top of your mat. Let your feet go all the way to the width of your mat. Let your knees bend and soften. Give them a bounce, a little buoyancy. Fold at the waist and even walk yourself down your legs. So just take your time. We're going to start today in a forward fold. And I want you to go ahead and let your hands be wherever serves you. So if you want them on your shins, if you want your hands maybe on blocks to elevate the floor, or maybe just tense your finger pads, you choose, you decide what serves you best. But then I want you to take a little shift back and forth. So you're going to elevate your heels up and then rock back on your heels and elevate your toes. So it's a forward and backward shift. Now your knees right now are going to stay bent. You might experience a little deeper fold, letting the crown of your head kind of hang down. But just start to draw the focus of your mind into this place. One of the quickest pathways to bring presence to your practice is through your breath. So keep shifting back and forth. And then I want you to hold, letting the solid planting of your feet stay grounded and rooted. Capture one hand on each bicep and hang in ragdoll. Now start to ignite a side-to-side sway, letting the hands kind of weave a figure 8 shape. Knees are still soft, weaving your body weight from the right foot to the left. So you're going side to side, letting that shape, that picture frame around your head just kind of weave side to side. Then hold up in the center, shake out your head, anything that could possibly hinder your practice today. Let it spill from inside your head right out onto your mat. Any kind of angst, any offense, any unforgiveness, let it spill out, creating that clear pathway for your journey on your mat today. Draw a yes back in with that knowingness that you are exactly where you belong. No coincidence you landed here today and unrolled your mat. Shaking that yes back in. Now, hands come on to shins. Walk your hands up to your thighs. Really bend your knees even a little more and draw your navel into your spine. So you're going to round your back and tuck your chin for a standard cat style. Now, tip your tail up, arch your back, draw your elbows back, and let your heart come through the gateway of your arms. So you're kind of sticking your bum back, retracting your shoulders, expanding the front body. Now, again, round the back, tuck the chin, knees are bent, cat. Inhale, rock forward, heart lifts, neck stretches for cow. Now this time, round and roll all the way up to standing. You're going to extend your legs straight and you're going to reach your arms out and up to the sides as you breathe in and look up. Tee your arms, create goalposts, and open the front body, but I want you to hold. Now lace your hands behind your back, slide them down the center of your body. Retract your shoulders, stretch your neck, look up and breathe. Now keep your hands laced, neutralize your gaze, soften your knees, and fold right over your legs with your hands laced behind your back, keeping them connected to your sacrum. Bend the right knee, twist open to the left. Pull the right hip back. Beautiful. Now dive back over your legs, straightening the right leg, bending the left leg, twist open to the right. Now release the connection of your hands, hands on shins. Pump the heart up for a halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold. Breathe out. Do that 2 more times, that halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana with a wide-legged stance. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold, drawing yourself and pulling yourself together 1 more time. Inhale, flat back, breathe in. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold. Breathe out. Urdhva Hastasana, sweep your arms out and up. Stand tall. Keep your legs wide. Right hand, left wrist, side bend. Inhale, back up. Left hand, right wrist, bend up and over to the left. Now, keep your legs right where they are, nice and wide. Spread your hands wide. So it's almost like they're going to paint the wall in front of you. If you flex your hands, bend your knees, take a brush and a sweep, hook the thumbs on the way up, and open your heart. So a little bounce. Bounce down. Inhale, rise up. It's a little pulsing bounce. So get that movement going. So it's a brush and a sweep, signifying your ability and your choice to sweep away all the static in the attic, sweep away all the stuff that doesn't serve you, and prepare yourself for being here and now in your practice today. So keep this going, being very mindful of connecting your breath to your moves. So we have launched a new series called No Matter What. And in this series, no matter what happens to you, no matter what has happened to you, no matter what obstacles come upon you, whether you choose them or not, we are going to develop bounce back muscles. So this move right here helps us be reminded of our ability to bounce back. So bounce back muscles, it's not like your hamstrings or your triceps. It's your character. So keep opening up a touch more, 2 more times. Your breath is connecting. And on the second time, hold up top. Hook your thumbs, open the heart. Hands come together at heart center. Heel toe your feet all the way together at the top of your mat. Close your eyes. Pull your chin to your chest. Before we flow, should you have an intention, a purpose, the understanding bounce back muscle is what we are going to focus on. And that understanding is for someone else. So maybe it's somebody you're having challenges with in getting along. Could be at work, could be at home, matters not. But we are going to tap into some tips to help us overcome obstacles. So should that bring that single-minded purpose? Could be a wish, a prayer for somebody or someone. Seal it right into your heart. And then open your eyes up and sit right into Utkatasana chair pose. Draw your hips back, your toes get light, your arms lift. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold right over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Step your body back, right foot, then left foot, coming into downward facing dog. Now in your down dog, pedal through your feet a little bit. Really working each of your feet. Pressing your heels back behind your second and third toe. It almost has a little massage effect. You might even shift your hips and your heels side to side. And then go ahead and walk your feet in just a couple of inches, making your down dog a touch shorter. Elevate both of your heels up. In your mind's eye, hug your thumbs together to really activate those upper arm bones. Shift your heels to the right. Bend your knees and drop your hips to your heels. Right hand stays down. Left arm lifts up and overhead. Breathe. Come back around to that short down dog. I call it Utthana Dog-asana. Part fold, part down dog. Elevate your heels back up. Breathe in. Shift both of them over to the left. Drop your hips to your heels so you're in a tiny little ball. Sweep the right arm up and then bring it overhead for a long right side body. Come back around, down dog. This time in your down dog, pop your heels up. Bend your knees and let them hover. Keep them hovering. Stretch the right leg back. Left knee is bent. Extend the left leg. Reach the right leg all the way back. Three-legged down dog. Roll open at the hip. Breathe. Now, knee to nose just one time. Step it in between your hands and dip the left knee down to your mat. Bring both hands on the right femur bone. Push down. Elevate your heart up. So you should have a nice opening on this left hip flexor. Your center of gravity dips. Your right knee can even sneak a little over the right ankle because you're getting your weight in the center of your body. Now you might pull back a little, reach your arms up, and then tee your arms and lift your heart, opening the front body. Lace your hands behind your back, slide them down the back side as your hips dip a little bit deeper. Release the connection of your hands. Draw the left hip To stack over the left knee, dig the right heel in, runner's stretch, Ardha Hanumanasana. So really plug the right femur bone in, flare the right toes out, and then fold over the right leg. Now spin the left shin and foot off your mat. Right outer edge of your foot goes long, left hand down, right arm up and overhead. So a long side stretch. Now maybe plant the left hand and lift the right leg up. If you want more, reach back for a bent right leg for that Shavasana connection. Release it slowly, bend at the waist, walk toward the right leg, heel toe it all the way over to the right side of your mat. Left knee is still bent. Left hand stays down, right arm sweeps back. Maybe bend the left leg, catch it, and then open your heart. Release that connection, pop the left kneecap up, step back, down dog. From your down dog, pop both heels up, bend your knees and let them hover. This time, let them land. Point your toes, shoulders over your wrists, bend your arms, go chin, chest, belly. Stay on your belly. Let your palms come alongside your body. So hands are alongside, feet are lengthened out, shoelace side is pointed. So you've got the toes pressing into the mat, your palms pressing into the mat. Elevate your heart up as you push down. Retract your shoulders and lift. Open the front body. Breathe. Exhale, lower back down. This time, rise your wings, your arms up and your legs lift. Shalambhasana. Activate the back body, flare your hands out, breathe. Lower back down one more time. If it serves you and you want to lace your hands behind your back, go ahead and do so and rise up. Really opening the front body, lengthening your neck, softening your face. Beautiful. Release and lower down. Hands slip right by your ribs. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Now, in your downward facing dog, shorten it up just a touch. So we're really just looking at a couple of inches, bringing your feet a little closer together than hip distance. Pop your knees up, bend them, and let them hover right over your mat. Feel the strength of your body. Keep the right leg bent and hovering. Stretch the left leg back. Let the left leg reach all the way back as you extend the right leg, and then roll open at the hip. Three-legged down dog with the left leg bent. Breathe. Now, exhale, pull the left knee into your nose, nice and slow, nice and tight, like you could kiss that left kneecap. Now, look forward, step that left foot by the left thumb. Dip the right knee down. Bring your hands to the left femur bone. Push down as you help your side bodies and your heart lift up. Now sweep your arms out and up. As you tee your arms, expand your heart. Now lace your hands, maybe opposite thumb on top. Slide them down the inside of the right hamstring. Even dip the hips a touch deeper. Release that connection. Frame the left leg. Dig the left toes in. Flare them out. Let the left heel dig right in like a divot. Left femur bone pulls in. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, fold right over that left front leg as you bow down. When you rise up, shift the right leg so it is coming the right foot right off your mat. Left leg goes long. Right hand reaches down. Left arm up and over. So you're in quarter moon, stretching to the back of the house. Should get a nice long stretch on the left side body. If you want more, lift the left leg up or maybe even catch it for that Shavasana connection. Release it slowly, bend at the waist, walk your hands to the front. Take the left foot, heel toe it all the way off and on the 45-degree angle. Right hand stays down, left hand sweeps back. Maybe you bend the right leg, pull the heel in, and then open your heart up. Breathe. Now, release both hands inside that left front leg. Step and swing the left leg back into down dog. Pop both your heels up. Bend your knees. This time they land right on your mat. Point your toes. Shift your shoulders over your wrists. Go chin, chest, belly, slithering down prone. Taking your hands off of your mat. Tenting your finger pads. Pushing down to pull your navel in, chin in, heart and chest lift. And then wrap it around as you lift even higher. Hold. Beautiful lower back down. Do that one more time. Press into the tops of your feet, inner edges of your feet. They go long. The big toes are long. Push down in the finger pads. Pull your chin in towards your chest. Lift your chest off the mat. Roll the shoulder heads around. Lift the heart up. Breathe in. Lower back down. This time bring your forearms in front for Sphinx pose. So if you could visualize pulling your forearms towards your body and your heart away, lengthen and stretch your neck, soften your face. Breathe. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Front body opening. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. All the folding, all the sitting, all the driving, all the sitting at a computer. Always in that flexion, we want to extend the front body. Lower back down. Now take the right forearm, turn it in, bend the left leg. Left hand reaches back, maybe catches the left foot, push down the right forearm, pump your heart up, breathe in. Nice. Reverse. Left forearm parallel to the mat. Right leg bends. Right arm sweeps back. Right heel, you might hang on to the top of the foot. Push down, let the heart lift up. Breathe. Now come back around Sphinx. Bring your forearms back down. Lift the heart back up. Exhale, lower down. One last time, maybe baby seal, where your elbows lift up. Lower back down. Slide your hands by your ribs. Tuck your toes under. Pop your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Now walk your feet in about 6 inches and bring them together. Get that nice solid gripping of your hands on the mat. We're going to move through Surya Namaskara B. I'm going to call it out. We're going to build the heat and practice developing that understanding muscle by using it. So we want to go ahead and elevate our heels up on the breath in. On the breath out, bend your knees like a lily on a launch pad, hips to heels. Step, walk, float, fly, feet to your hands. Come to chair pose right at the top of the house. Breathe. Now, from your chair, stand up, hook your thumbs, open your heart. Collect your hands, hinge, bend, and fold right over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Step back, float back, fly back. So you might want to come to high plank. You might want to use your knees and go chin, chest, belly, slithering down, rising up. Either cobra with hips grounded or up dog with palms of hands and tops of feet. Moving back to down dog. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Open up at the hip. Right knee to nose. Step it up. High lunge. Breathe in. Sweep your arms out and up. Crescent lunge. Exhale. Set it down. Let it go. Let it flow. Shoot the right leg back. High plank. Move through chaturanga. Inhale up. Always can put your knees down. Always can take that flow out. Left leg rises to the sky. On the inhale, open up at the hip. Knee to nose. Draw it in nice and tight. Step it forward, crescent. Legs are on trains of tracks. Arms rise up. Breathe in. Beautiful. Exhale, set it down, let it go, let it flow. Inhaling, heart lifts. Exhaling, hips dive up and back, down dog. Walking your feet in a little bit. We're going to pick up the pace just a touch. Smooth out your breath. Here we go. Heels lift, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Step, float, fly. Feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Chair pose. Think light thoughts. Hook the thumb. Open the front body. Expand. Exhale, dive over your legs. Hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float it back. Take your body through vinyasa. If you're floating back, keep your arms nice and close into your body, your wings. Right leg inhales to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot to the right thumb. Rise up, crescent lunge, breathe in. Exhale, set it down, breathe out. Move through your vinyasa. Exhaling to the earth, inhaling up. Exhaling back, down dog. Left leg inhales to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it up. High lunge, breathe in. Exhale, set it down. Let it go. Let it flow. Inhaling up. Exhaling back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Hold up in your down dog. Now, as we use that understanding muscle, when something or some circumstance comes upon you that you are either offended by or hurt by, we start with that understanding that hurting people hurt people. So our first thing is to try to put ourselves in their shoes and understand where they're coming from. So hold up in your down dog. Third and final round. Pop your heels up on the in-breath. Here we go. Exhale. Bend your knees, hips to heels. Step, float, fly. Feet to your hands. Chair pose. From your chair, stand and rise. Expand your front body. Open up. Exhale, collect your hands. Dive over your legs. Cascade down like a waterfall. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. Take it through vinyasa. Back bend of choice. Exhale, hips up and back. Down dog. right leg on the rise, roll open at the hip. Knee to nose, step it up, rise up, breathe in, look up. Things are looking up. Exhale, set it down, vinyasa. Empty your breath. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hips up and back. Left leg to the sky. Open your beautiful hip up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it up. Rise up, root to rise. Come up, breathe in, stay with it, look up. Exhale, set it down. Shoot that left leg back. Let it go. Let it flow. Heart lifts. Exhale, up and back, down dog. Stay in your down dog. Walk your feet in just a touch. Now drop your forearms to come to dolphin. Now hold up in your dolphin. If you so choose, perhaps lift one leg up. Peel the left heel off and just hold. Lower the right leg down. Lift the right heel up, elevate the left leg, and hold. Lower both legs down. Pop your elbows up. Come back to down dog. Right leg is going to lift. Roll open at the hip. Now, right knee, right tricep, and hold. Windshield wipe the right knee over to the left tricep and hold. Now, shoot the right foot out, left hand to right foot as you come toward a floating flying triangle. Release the left hand down, swing the right leg up and back. Stay or flip inside out for wild thing. Right arm lifts, bring it back around and kiss your right kneecap. Step it up, high lunge, crescent lunge. Now brush and sweep your hands alongside your body like wings. Inhale, rise the arms back up. Can you hover the back shin bone down? Nice. Come back up. Exhale, brush and sweep. You're sweeping away any static, any attic, any junk in the trunk. Bend the left knee, hover. Nice. Last time. Exhale, build that understanding muscle. Stepping into the shoes of someone else. Lower that back knee down. This time it comes all the way to the mat. Slow you go. Left hand forward, right hand back. Right hand behind the left leg. Arc it up and back. Yeah, really opening the front body. A revolved half camel style. Now from here, collect your hands, left upper arm way on the outside of the right front thigh. So you're going to twist. Tuck your left toes under. Pop your left kneecap up. Twisted crescent. Bring it up and around, warrior two. Turn it into stargazer, heels in, toes out, gaze up. Hands slip on the thighs. Horse stance, rock side to side. Yeah, lighten up the toes and shift side to side. So rocking on your heels as you shift your weight, keeping the hips nice and low. Now hold up in the center, twist around to the left. Now twist your waistband around to the right. Now you're gonna keep the right leg bent, extend the left leg, come right into modified side angle, front of the house. Left arm up and over. Draw your navel in, even if you have to shift your hips back a little. Maybe your gaze goes up and under that left arm. Now sweep the left arm down, extend the right leg. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Left arm lifts. Breathe. Hug the sole of the right foot toward the arch of the left. Take the left hand onto the small of your back, maybe to the top of the right thigh. Look down at the right big toe. Maybe you have to slide the right foot back. Float up, half bound, half moon. Breathe. Maybe releasing that half bind to catch a Chapasana connection. Releasing that connection and square your hips up for that L-shaped pose. You might want to shift, if you're using a block, it over to the left hand. Revolved half moon, lifting the right arm up. Maybe bending the left leg, catching it with the right hand. Now release, if you're spring loaded, really take your time, standing L shape. Look back at the left foot, bend the right leg, and land in a low lunge. There you go. Now take the right foot, heel toe it back, come onto the outer edge of the left foot, lift the right arm up and overhead as your left hip rises. Exhale, lower down, look to the back of the house. Inhale, rise back up, breathe in. Exhale, come back down, breathe out. Last time. Inhale, rise up, breathe in. Right hand down, shift to high plank. Maybe knees come down. Maybe you lower from plank. Chin, chest, belly. Stay down on your belly. Sweep your hands alongside your body. Perhaps lace them. Rise up, Shalambhasana. Lifting your hands off the back body. Breathe in. Breathe in. Developing those understanding muscles. Activating, seeing yourself in someone else's shoes, and activating that compassion in your heart, trying to understand where people are coming from when they offend you or hurt you in any way, shape, or form. Hands release, hips go up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Breathe out, hold up in your dog. Yeah, inhale the left leg up to the sky. You've got this. Roll open at the hip. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Windshield, wipe it over to the right. If you're going to shoot it out, just let it float. Or right hand catches left foot. Visavimatrasana, breathe. Release it, swing the left leg back, three-legged dog. Stay or continue on to flip. Right hand stays down, left arm up and over, wild thing. Beautiful. Left arm up, come back around. Kiss your left kneecap right up the center line. Step it up. You know where you're going. High lunge, crescent lunge. Breathe in. We've been here. Exhale with a brush and a sweep. Sweep away all that static in the attic, all the offense, all the hurt. Bend the right knee. Hover. Lift back up. Exhale, brush and sweep. Inhale, rise up. Build that understanding, bounce back muscle from any kind of obstacle, from anyone. Brush and sweep. Inhale, rise up. Stable, steady you are. Right knee comes down. Take your time. Right hand forward, left hand back. Stay with it. Let your neck move away, lifting up the crown of your head. Yeah. Left hand to the outside of the right hamstring. Arc up and back. Open up your front body. Collect your hands and then Wrap the right upper arm on the outside of the left front thigh. Tuck the right toes under. Pop the right kneecap up. Twisted crescent. Up and around, slow you go. Warrior 2, second warrior. Turn it into stargazer. Heels in, toes out, gaze up. This time, kick your heels out. Lace your hands behind your back. Slide them down the back side. Look up. Soften your knees, hinge at the waist, and fold over your legs with your hands intertwined behind your back. You can keep your hands right at your sacrum or let them rinse up and overhead. Release the connection of your hands and walk your hands underneath your legs. So in between and underneath. So you're in a wide-legged fold. If this is a place that you're interested in tipping up to Shirshasana, a little variation of headstand, feel free to do so. No headstand, no worries. Work the fold. Walking your hands between your legs, stable, steady, and solid. If you're upside down, bring your legs together. Two legs become one. Part the legs. We all finish back in the fold and walk your hands in the opposite direction. So like a long line of traction. Now you're going to go ahead and pivot the left foot toward the front of the house. Side angle pose. Left femur bone has your left forearm. Right arm comes up and over, a little modified version. Draw your navel in, move your hips back, maybe scoop your gaze up and under the right arm. Now sweep the right arm down, pull the left hip back, Utthita Trikonasana triangle pose. Right arm lifts. Hug into your midline. Find your center, find your balance, find your muscle of understanding. Understanding where someone else is coming from. Rather than getting mad or getting angry, we can start to activate by practicing compassion and putting ourselves in the shoes of where other people might be possibly coming from. Right hand behind your back, possibly the top of the left thigh. Look down at the left big toe. If you want to block, float up, left hand on a block, half bound, half moon. Blocks are nice. They elevate the floor. Left toes face the front of the house. Right toes flare out and face the right, pulling the left hip back. Maybe release for that Chapasana connection. Release that connection slowly, L shape. Pivot around for revolved half moon. Let there be balance in your hips. The right seam of your inner thigh lifts. Left arm rises. Maybe you bend the right leg, catch the hand and foot. Just an option. Release it all, coming to L-shaped pose. Look back at the right pinky toe. Is it facing down? Bend the left leg. Step the right leg way back for low lunge. There you go. Now, right hand stays down. Heel toe the left foot back. It's going to jet right out of your hip. Look at the right foot. Bring it to the center of the mat and come to the pinky edge side. Left arm lifts up and overhead. Exhale, lower your hips toward the earth. Look back at the left hand to the back of the house. Inhale, come back up like a rainbow. Right hip lifts. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, come back up. This time, step back to high plank pose. Lower all the way to your mat and stay. Bending both legs this time. Can you reach back and take a hold of something? Maybe you need a strap. Maybe you need a towel. Hands, shins, feet, and lift up, bow pose. Breathe in. Breathe in. Lift the thighs, lift the heart, lift the chest. Nice. Lower back down. Let your arms spread out to a T. Bend the right leg. Bend the right arm. Propel yourself up and over onto the left hip. Let the right arm sweep up and back. Maybe catch right hand and foot. Open the heart. Breathe in. Come back around. Slow you go. Lengthen your legs long. Go ahead and bend the left leg. Bend the right arm. Propel yourself up and over onto the right hip. Left foot can be used as a kickstand. Left arm can sweep back. You could catch your left hand and foot. You choose, you decide. Come back around, find Sphinx pose. Yeah, let the heart lift. Breathe in. Forearms down. Breathe out, lower chin to chest. Inhale, rise up, breathe in, heart lifts. Exhale, lower back down. One more time, maybe baby seal. You might have to move your hands a little more forward. Lift the elbows up, stretch the neck, soften the face, press into the tops of your feet. Opening that front body of yours, breathe. Forearms come down. Lower your chin down as you slip your hands back. This time push up and back right into embryo pose. Hips to heels. It's a little small child's pose. Sweep your hands alongside your body, palms up. Just a little thank God asana. Close your eyes, bringing your intention, your purpose back to the forefront of your mind. Whatever or whoever you dedicated your practice to, we move that through our breath. Now, if you want to lift up onto the crown of your head and lace your hands behind your back for rabbit, go ahead and do so. Release that connection. Push yourself up to hands and knees. Tuck your toes under. Rock your hips back to your heels at the back of the house. Sweep your arms out and up. Lift your hips off of your heels. Tee your arms and expand your front body. Both hands into your imaginary back pockets. Retract your shoulders. Lift the heart and chest up. Draw the elbows in. Hug the inner thighs in. And open the front body, maybe reaching back for Ustrasana, camel pose. Hands to hips. Hips to heels. Point the toes. Sweep your arms alongside your body back to embryo pose. Walk your hands up your thighs. Slow, slow. Tuck your toes under. Reach the arms out and up. Breathe in. Hips off the heels. Breathe out as you tee your arms like goalposts. Both hands into back pockets. Beautiful transitions. Now, retract the shoulders, your sternum, your breastbone lifts straight up to the heavens. Maybe reach back to your heels
It's a lifting pose. Ustrasana camel. Release hands to hips. Point the toes. Come back down. Embryo pose. Now go ahead and sneak your forearms forward. Tuck your toes under, pop your hips up. Come into dolphin. Now you can stay right here. If you want to practice lifting one leg up at a time, or if you want to practice the forearm balance, that's also an option. All meeting back in embryo pose when you're ready. This time, come back to down dog. Tuck your toes under, pop your hips up and back. Right leg to the sky, roll open at the hip. Knee to right tricep. Slide it down to the right wrist. Pigeon pose. Left leg extends back, right heel to the top of the left thigh bone. Now this is going to be an ooey gooey pigeon, so you can walk yourself down. If your right hip is really lifted, maybe you want to put some type of clothing underneath, a block, or perhaps a towel. But we're going to walk our upper body down. So the way that Confucius puts this is that our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. So in this series, we build bounce back muscles to overcome obstacles, whatever those obstacles are that are in your life. We're going to practice learning to accept and love people where they're at. They may only have a capacity of a certain amount to love. It's not our job to grow them, but it's our job to learn how to accept and love people where they're at. And by our actions, maybe they can see a different way themselves. But we practice compassion and putting ourselves in the shoes of others. If you want to dive underneath with that left arm, reach the right arm back for the right big toe. That's an option in this pigeon. And then come back around. You're going to bring yourself back up. Tuck the left toes under. Pop the left kneecap up. Sweep the right leg back. Come back to down dog. Now know also, if this were ever too much on your knees, you can always choose to come on your back for pigeon on your back, just letting that one leg cross over the other, making that shape of a 4. Inhale the left leg up to the sky, roll open at the hip. Inner knee high up on that left tricep. Slide it down to the left wrist. Left heel, top of the right thigh. Stretch the right leg back and walk yourself on down. So they say we hold a lot of tension and stress in our hips. So be gentle on yourself. If there's a way to just peel the layers away of anything not serving you and settle deeper into the expression of the posture, so be it. If your mind wanders, just keep bringing it back in. If you want to weave the right arm underneath the left for that twist, go ahead and do so. Left arm reaches up and back behind, heading toward that left big toe. Now take one more deep breath in and a long lengthening breath out. So accepting people and accepting things that we cannot change. We cannot change other people. We can accept them. We can present ourselves in their shoes. We can open our heart and fill it with compassion. And then we can change the things in ourselves that need to be changed in order to handle certain obstacles and situations. We can change ourselves. And then we learn. What we're learning is the difference between the two. Walk your hands back, push yourself up. This time you're going to roll on to the left sit bone. Bring the right leg around and come all the way onto your back for happy baby. Take a hold of the outside edges of your feet. Just shift a little bit back and forth, right to left. If you want to expand your legs out for a little upavista, hands could come onto the insides of your thighs, perhaps peace fingers on your big toes. And then pull the soles of your feet together as they land on your mat. Left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly, coming to Supta Baddha Konasana. One of the most amazing hip openers. If this is too much, you could either prop something under the outsides of your legs, whether it be some blocks or material, t-shirt, towel, or you could knock your knees together with your feet wide, creating a little teepee tent. So just hold here this week as you move through your week. Take the opportunity to look at things no matter what the circumstances are, no matter what the obstacles are, no matter what they say, no matter what they do. You be the one to choose a different response. How do we do that? By putting ourselves in the shoes of other people. Hurting people hurt people. We could put ourselves in their shoes and see if we could even find out how we might be able to help them. Express that compassion and understanding and love them right where they're at. They're doing the best they can with what they have. And we do the same. We do the best we can with what we have where we're at. Slip yourself right into our final resting pose, Shavasana. So just lay your body down, giving yourself full and complete permission to rest. Now just know that I invite you to stay right here where you are. Maybe 5, 10, 15, even 20 minutes today. You can turn the video off. And we are forever grateful for you being here. If you're coming with me today, just bring movement back to your hands. Maybe even circling your hands around your wrists, your feet around your ankles. Just waking your renewed, restored, refreshed, compassionate, understanding self back into your day. Bending your legs, shift over onto your right side and just push yourself back up, bounce back up into your day. Just practicing continually the understanding bounce back muscle. Now, once you're seated, sweep your arms out and up on the inhalation, carrying your gifts, your graces, your blessings up to the sky, up to the heavens. Collect them in your hands. That Anjali Mudra connection as you seal your purpose, your intention, your prayer right into your heart, no matter what. With that peace, that clarity and love, look up. Let's finish off with one Om to home. Sip your breath in. Om. Go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.